Hey guys, it's Majo. I actually soloed about a year ago or a little over, and I never took the time to really put together a video that I could share with you guys, so finally took the time to do so. We're at the Anoka-County airport, and it's Kilo Alpha November Echo. And I'm part of the Flywell Flying Club here at Anoka, and we're flying our Club Cessna, that's 734 Romeo, Quebec. It's a 172, but it's a Super Hawk, so it's got 25 more horsepower, and boy does it climb. Now, I've already done a run-up, and I haven't shut the plane off since then. Either way, it's time to talk to the tower.
Anoka Tower, Skyhawk 734 Romeo, Quebec, holding short runway 18, ready for departure.
Skyhawk 4 Romeo, Quebec, left traffic, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, left traffic, runway 18, for Romeo, Quebec.
You know, I think most pilots would agree that the first time that they solo, it's kind of a surreal experience. You're taking this aircraft out, you're going to leave the earth, and you're doing it without your parachute next to you, or your CFI is what, you know, basically what I call him. Because if things go wrong while you're flying, that's the person that can always reach over and save you. However, once you actually take off during your solo, especially just during the first run, it dawns on you very quickly that, you know, the only person that's going to bring you back down in that plane at the controls is going to be you. So it becomes very real very quickly. But because of the fact that in your training you've constantly been harped to, you know, follow checklists and fly the procedure and over again, you can just focus on that, and it makes it a lot easier.
Cessna 4 Romeo, Quebec, runway 18, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 18, for Romeo, Quebec.
And of course, if you're a pilot, you know what's coming next.
Seat belts, fuel on both, fuel in both, mixture full rich, carb heat, those.
Trust me, I have no problem with following checklists, especially after seeing this after landing once.
Final, right traffic.
Anoka Tower, Suni 6064 Quebec, on GPS 18.
Mooney 6064 Quebec, Anoka Tower, report your missed approach and plan a left turn back to the north.
Will report missed approach, plan left turn back to the north, 64 Quebec.
Now, runway 18 has PAPIs, and they're a really great tool until this happens. And I'm thinking to myself, at least it's still daylight outside, and at least it's not night.
4 Whiskey Sierra, we're just off Crystal, inbound for Anoka, Minnesota East with X-ray.
Copter 4 Whiskey Sierra, Anoka Tower, proceed direct to the south end Echo Taxiway.
South end of Echo, 4 Whiskey Sierra.
First one wasn't so bad, let's jump to the second.
Anoka Tower, Skyhawk 734 Romeo, Quebec, holding short runway 18, ready for departure.
Skyhawk 4 Romeo, Quebec, make left traffic, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Left traffic, clear for takeoff, runway 18, for Romeo, Quebec.
No.
64 Quebec.
Mooney 64 Quebec, contact Minneapolis approach 126.5.
7 Echo, west 3000, like to transition Delta back to St. Paul.
Contact Minneapolis approach, 64 Quebec.
The aircraft at 3000 for St. Paul, what's the call sign again?
589er, 7 Echo.
Number 97 Echo, Roger, ident, transition the Anoka class Delta approved at or above 2,500.
Approved at or above 2,500, 589er, 7 Echo.
So now I was becoming a little more confident in my abilities up there. I had made my first landing, and now I just had to do 2 more full stop taxivacs.
Cessna 4 Romeo, Quebec, runway 18, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 18 for Romeo, Quebec.
Anoka Tower, Starbreeze 503, Mike, 7 north inbound X-ray.
Starbreeze 3 Mike, Anoka Tower, make straight in runway 18.
Straight in 18, 3 Mike.
You know, there's a saying among pilots that flying is the second greatest thrill known to man, landing is the first. It acts as a reminder that in an activity like flying, where altitude is often the currency of safety, landing presents the largest challenge, but also the biggest thrill. And it takes a lot of flying by the numbers to be able to get used to landing and getting good at it. In fact, you can tell from these that I wasn't exactly polished yet. But either way, it's time for the third round.
Anoka Tower, 4 Romeo, Quebec is ready to go at runway 18.
Cessna 4 Romeo, Quebec, make left traffic, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 18 for Romeo, Quebec.
Starbreeze 3 Mike, keep your speed up as much as practical, runway 18, clear to land.
You'll keep as fast as possible, clear to land, but 18, 3 Mike.
Anoka Tower, Cirrus 346 Charlie Delta, on approach for RNAV 18, just tracking it.
Cirrus 6 Charlie Delta, Roger. Reduce your speed as much as practical. You're about 3 miles behind us at Tabria, and I can't get you in front of them, so slow down as much as you can.
We'll slow down. If you want, we can take a loop, too.
Now, I don't know too much about a Citabria, but I do know Cirrus can travel fast enough in SR-20 or SR-22. Imagine trying to juggle that traffic.
We'll see how it looks closer in here.
It's at this point I think I started realizing that my solo was going to be done soon. I'm just going to have to put the plane away, so I was kind of bummed out. And then this happened.
Seatbelts, fuel in on both, fuel in both.
Cirrus 6 Charlie Delta, the spacing's good. You can pick your speed up a little bit if you like. He's about 3 miles ahead of you and only 10 knots or so slower now.
That sounds good, 6 Charlie Delta.
Cessna 4 Romeo, Quebec, stay on the downwind. I'll call your base leg your number 3.
Roger that. Proceeding on downwind, you call my base for Romeo, Quebec.
As most student pilots will tell you, you get a little sick and tired of just going around the pattern, and you like to leave the airport, so this was kind of cool.
Cessna 4 Romeo, Quebec, you're following a Cirrus. It's about 10 to 11 o'clock and a half mile.
Looking for traffic for Romeo, Quebec. That's traffic just past me on the left, traffic in sight.
It's him, Cessna 4 Romeo, Quebec. Follow him, runway 18, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 18 for Romeo, Quebec.
Starbreeze 3 Mike, you can turn left on 9 or Bravo, taxi to the east side of this frequency.
I'll take Bravo 3 Mike, thanks a lot.
I used to think it was kind of strange that pilots could point out any different kind of aircraft, tell you the model, manufacturer, where it came from, and its power, and everything about it, even its weight and balance. So I got lucky this time in knowing that I got to follow in a Cirrus because they're well enough known and I know what they look like. I don't know what a Citabria looks like. Either way, the Pappies look good, I'm on glide slope, I'm right down the center line, and I'm ready to land. Okay, I might have planted that one a little hard. Now to find out if I passed.
Cessna 4 Romeo, Quebec, they want you to park at self-serve. Congratulations, you can roll down to the end of the runway, turn right on Alpha 1, and that'll take you right into self-serve.
Roger that, taxi Alpha 1 self-serve. Appreciate it. Thanks, sir. Have a good night.
As you can tell, I passed my solo, and if you're looking around for some other great videos, I'd suggest you check out Flight Chops. His videos provided me a great high-quality virtual experience of flying planes that I probably never will get to. So I've spent hours watching his videos. Second one would be that of Swain Martin. Now, he may be young, but he's already an established pilot. And I think his videos really capture a great example of why people still love general aviation. I probably would get in trouble if I didn't mention our Flywell Flying Club, or that I took a good majority of my schooling at Twin Cities flight training on the Anoka-County Blaine Airport. So if you liked the video, please subscribe below, and I'll see you in the next video.